let's move on to the Brazil versus Morocco game. So for those that didn't see it, Brazil Morocco 1-1. This was a matchup between two heavyweights, I think is fair to say. It was a draw. Let's start with we can go Foss again. Let's start with Foss. Stephen Foss, what's your biggest takeaway from Brazil versus Morocco?
Brazil isn't sexy anymore. That's my biggest takeaway. Brazil used to always have this flair, this
Joga Bonito.
swagger, the Joga Bonito. Come on! And it was completely lacking. Morocco had more of it. That was my biggest takeaway. I was kind of sad.
Like, where's the sizzle?
I was kind of sad.
Where's the sizzle?
Yeah, dude.
Not even that Vinny goal?
Vinny goal was nice.
It was very nice.
But let's be honest, I think everybody in this room defends that goal better because we all know he's cutting inside.
Yeah.
And he's like on the 6, and you give him that much space to come inside? Come on now.
A little crazy.
Like,
was that Hakimi? Was Hakimi on?
It was not Hakimi.
I don't think it was. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I think that was my biggest takeaway is the Brazil looked kind of flat.
Yeah.
And that was pretty disappointing. Not a lot from him. I think
Are you ruling them out? Like, because I had expected Brazil to kind of be a dark horse this tournament because they have a good roster, they have a good manager.
Yeah.
Expectations are actually pretty low for the team, which means they're playing with house money. Are you kind of eliminating them from the serious contender pool?
No, I think going into this, I don't know if it's fair to call them a dark horse because they're Brazil.
They're Brazil,
and I think they're ranked 6th in the world. But I definitely thought that they would exceed everyone's expectations because, like you said, expectations were low. But I still, I think the ceiling for Brazil is bowing out in the round of 16.
Wow.
I just don't see anything about them that's. And look, they played a good Morocco team. Morocco is a good team.
It's very good.
So I don't want to dog on them too much because they drew Morocco. That's fine, and they're gonna beat Haiti and they're gonna beat Scotland because I think that game stayed up to watch that game.
We're gonna talk about that.
It was not worth it. But yeah, I think the result wasn't terrible, so it's okay. And you're gonna be fine. You're gonna survive the group, but it just wasn't sexy anymore.
Yeah, it wasn't.
And that was kind of a bummer. I don't know, Betts. What about you?
Man, don't sleep on Morocco now. I think that look, Brazil didn't show, and they weren't beating them by 3 goals where maybe 25 years ago that would have happened. But I think that these are 2 really good World Cup teams going up against each other, and they kind of looked like 2 powerhouses just having a good, fun game. I also thought that the life environment was awesome. That's a good little taste for the final and what's to come. But I think that Brazil, will they win this World Cup? No. But I think they're a quarterfinal team, 100%, and possibly past that. As well as Morocco, I think that they're a really good side, and they have proven to be a good tournament team. They know how to win games and get results. So I think that there wasn't a standout team or standout player, but I think they're going to be 2 good sides that can go pretty far in this tournament. I'm not bowing out on Brazil yet, and I have high hopes for Morocco, as I said in the episode when we did predictions. I actually believe I had them winning this group.
I think you did. I'm gonna disagree with Foss a little, and maybe you Betts on because it sounds like the 2 of you are more pro Morocco than pro Brazil.
Yeah.
And I think that Morocco played well, but let's not forget that Morocco was the team that is a semifinalist from last. So this was a semifinalist coming in again. And so Brazil coming out in their first game and tying the semifinalist, to me, I watched that game and I thought that there were stretches where Morocco clearly dominated. I also thought there were stretches where it was Brazil really showed some quality. So I walked away from that game thinking that game was a knockout stage game. It felt like a knockout stage game. 2 good teams. It wasn't super high scoring. The only thing I didn't love about the game was it felt to me like at about the 75th minute, both teams kind of decided let's just not. Yeah, they're like, look, they both are like, listen, we both know that if we tie, it's just a question of who's going to run up the score more on Haiti to see who gets the first seed. And I think both teams were just, they didn't nail it in, but you could just you could tell that there was a dial getting turned back.
Yeah.
That was the only part of it that I didn't love.
Yeah.
But other than that, to me, it felt like a knockout stage game. My boy Vinícius, my boy Vinny Jr., my golden boot prediction for the World Cup. I mean, I was expecting you to get 4 goals against Haiti. I didn't think you'd have one in the bag against Morocco. My boy, I love that. I love that. By the way, we can't
class finish.
class finish. We also it's a crime to not talk about that Moroccan center midfielder.
Yeah.
What's his name? It's he's young. There are rumors he's going to Arsenal. It's like Bodie or something.
Yeah, but let's get a pronunciation so we give him his flowers. But
yeah, I don't.
Excellent.
Excellent
Kind of
player.
boss midfield. Yeah, bullet. Yeah,
Looked really good.
Yeah.
Looked really. And by the way, what a special treat to get Vinícius versus Hakimi.
Mm-hmm.
Because like it,
Amazing.
Jake, like for casual fans, like in soccer, there's 11 teams. It's not like basketball where you can literally be like, I got the best player, and it's like if I'm Jalen Brunson, he can guard, whoever the point guard, or Wemby guarding Cat or something like that. Like it doesn't happen like that all the time in soccer. And to see like Hakimi versus Vinny, I got excited every time one of them had the ball. And it was pretty evenly matched. I actually thought Hakimi had the better of Vinny, to be honest.
Yeah.
Just so talented, so fast. For one stat that jumped out at me is that Vinny and Hakimi are both in the top 10 of fastest players in this FIFA World Cup. Yeah, so we got 2 heavyweights, 2 speedsters going at it on the wings. Oh, am I gonna get fact checked about that speed? I looked it up today. Unless Vinny's like 12th, I know they're top 15.
I think we're all good on that.
We're all good on that. Okay,
yeah.
So right on
Clear.
that.
Test is true. Yeah.
The only thing I have to add about this Brazil game, I wasn't able to catch it, but a stat did catch my eye, although I was wrong last time. I think I'm right this time. Brazil usually gets off to hot starts in the World Cup. So does anybody know the last time that they lost their first World Cup game? There are some ties in there somewhere, but the last time that they lost the first World Cup game that they.
I'm gonna go with never.
That was going to be my guess.
I'm going to go with that they've never lost a World Cup opener.
I would guess never as well.
They definitely flashed it on the screen at one point.
Yeah,
so I think it has happened. I'm going to go like the 80s, but
80s?
Yeah.
There are some ties in there, but the last time. Oh, go ahead, Bets.
My answer is never. I don't think they've ever
1966. 1966.
Yeah, cool. Nick just texted the super answer. That's awesome. No, I'm kidding.
I have no idea. I have no idea.
All right, Jake, hit us with the answer.
Nick, I want you to verify this. There's some ties in there, but the last time they lost an opener was 1934, nearly 100 years ago. So they typically get off to very, very hot
we need
starts.
to, I really want to see, I need to just go look at what happened in the 1930 World Cup because I just feel like there's so many just sus things that get pulled out from the 30s. Yeah. It's like the U.S. got dismissed. There was a guy named Greg Battituti who had like a hat trick. Like it's just like what happened back then?
No.
Blow up the dust on the DVD player and crack out the 1934 highlight tape of the World Cup. That is true World Cup fever if you're ripping that.
Yeah, insane. So before we move on, I everyone give me your one sentence, actually maybe just one word prediction for how far this Moroccan team will get and how far this Brazilian team will get based on yesterday's game.
I'm gonna go Brazil round of 16.
Okay.
Morocco
quarterfinals.
Yeah.
I don't think that's crazy.
Yeah.
Bets, what's your prediction?
I'd say both quarterfinal. And if one team was to make it to the semis, it would be Brazil.
I agree with that take. Jake, what would be your one sentence, one word prediction for both these teams?
No, I mean, so
he's flipping the coin. He's like,
I'm like, I don't know.
He's Googling words right now.
Well, I gotta ride with the stat I just read, which is Brazil's off to a cold start. They typically don't have that, so I'm gonna say round of 16 for Brazil. I know they're so good. They're gonna be there. They're gonna make noise, but they won't blast forever. And I don't know. You guys seem high on Morocco, so I trust you guys. Let's go quarterfinals.
Okay.
Yeah, man, ride the Morocco wave.
My one word for Morocco is I'm gonna say round of 16. I know, that's crazy, but I think there's gonna be a surprise good team that gets shot.
There's only so much room, right? There's only
And
so
can I
much
tell you
to
the
go
team?
around.
Can I tell you the team that kind of caught my eye?
Yeah.
Like just like I was, I'm just walking and whoa, who's that? Like Japan. And I know we'll talk about them later in the show, but if I see Japan versus Morocco in the round of 16, I'm throwing the house, the mortgage, everything I got
Your kid's college
on
tuition.
Japan money line. Yeah.